Thank you. Keep it coming. Thank you. 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 Thank you.
Oh, I won't. I didn't know. I just think they can watch. Yeah, you're going down to because Aaron are really popular and they're very good. And that's what makes them popular. But at least it's before my necktie. So,
Doing well, thank you.
for always letting us come here. It's beautiful. You'll see people down there and you'll know, I'm pretty sure. At least one or two. Yeah. It's pretty popular in Bedford. Wisconsin. I picked her up from the airport and came here. Okay. You don't take it me either. I remember faces and you never remember faces. But I won't remember your name until over and over and over and over. So no. So good to see you! Right. Yeah. Oh, you cut it down. I didn't go to the Temple Gates. I was checking out churches before, and I still kind of am. This is I can walk here, and I like Unity, so this might become home for me yet. And if it does, it gets used to me.
So if I could have your attention just for a second. There are, please introduce yourself to anybody you don't recognize. The restroom is through the garage, back in the corner. We're not live, so. If you can't hear me, raise your hand. Call for
morning.
Morning.
It is a beautiful day to be out here in this beautiful nature. Oh, next week we change though, but we will be able to see the beautiful bay from the windows where we will be the next week. Next week we go to the Gulfport Recreation Center, but Cindy's gonna make that whole big announcement later. But oh, how fabulous! How fabulous to see this beautiful tribe, to see all these wonderful glowing faces. It's just amazing to come in every Sunday morning and see all this beautiful tribe come together, even when it is a little bit chilly. But you know, I totally acclimated to Florida weather. Because I remember when I first came, when we first moved here in 2010, we lived in Fort Lauderdale, and I used to volunteer at the Pride Center, and I was at the front desk. And I came in one day, and it was about 60, low 60s, and I came in a tank top and shorts. And the two gentlemen that were working the desk were sitting there in the members-only jackets, huddled up. And I come walking in, and they said, "What are you doing?" I said, "Well, you know, I just moved here from Tennessee, so this is a beautiful springtime day for me." And so they said, you'll get used to it. In 3 years, come back and see us. You'll be here in the jacket and long pants. And yes, I am. So I'll share with y'all this weekend. I was refereeing a beach volleyball tournament up on Clearwater Beach. And I'm standing there in I've got spandex on because it was a little windy and cool. And I had spandex on, a little Nike jacket. And I'm standing there like this. And then I've got players from all over the country. So I had some girls from Wisconsin playing some girls from Minnesota, and they have on sports bras and bikini bottoms. And I'm like, oh. Yeah. They say it's beautiful. I said, well, I guess it is if you're from Wisconsin. It's still a beautiful, warm day. Yeah. So thank you all for coming. And thank you all for being here. Did I have a wonderful Thanksgiving? Oh, we have so much to be grateful for, don't we? So much gratitude and thanksgiving. Oh, it's beautiful. Beautiful food, beautiful people, everything's wonderful. Yeah. So we're going to stand together and say our great invocation. And when we say the great invocation, with intention, we are calling in God to this sacred space, this beautiful space that is the home of Jana and Cindy. And we are so grateful and thankful for them opening up their home to us to come and worship and celebrate in their backyard.
Thank you.
So we are now in the presence of pure being, immersed in the Holy Spirit of life, love, and wisdom. We acknowledge thy presence and thy power, O blessed Spirit. In thy divine wisdom, now erase our mortal limitations, and from thy pure substance of love, bring into manifestation our world according to thy perfect law. And what a beautiful and wonderful perfect law it is, that we can manifest exactly what we want into our life by the people and the things that we bring into our life. Whatever vibration we are vibrating at, that's what we're going to bring to us. And that's a wonderful thought. Keep your thoughts on those higher vibrations. Keep your actions there as well, because it's through right action that we bring that manifested into our world. And so we have some really treats for you today. It's the first Sunday of Advent. It's hope and faith today. And we have a beautiful meditation for Advent. We have Jessica Tomlinson joining us today for the music, and you all, she was practicing earlier. Y'all are going to be so blessed. So amazed. Yes. And we have Leslie Ann Smith joining us. She is one of the founding members of Unity on the River in Massachusetts. But she'll tell you the secret. I'm not familiar with but one of the largest Unity churches in New England at one time, and she's one of the founding members. So now she's in our community, helping us as a founding member for Unity of Gulfport. Isn't that amazing? So we are just calling it all in, aren't we? We are manifesting. We are manifesting, and she shows up and she says, "Oh, I've done this before." We said, "Well, we haven't." So we are so blessed and so grateful that you are with us. So now I'm going to turn it over to Jessica.
Yay, Jessica.
And I will let you all know, I was so impressed this morning. I come in and Jessica is setting up the music apparatus. And I said, can I help you with that? And she says, no, I got it. And she's putting the speaker on the stand. And I'm saying, whew, I'm so impressed. Yeah. Here you are, Jessica.
Thank you much. Thank you so much. Welcome, everyone.
Welcome, welcome.
This song is about the spark of divine in each of us. This song by Joan Osborne came out in 1995 when I was in 5th or 6th grade, and this song was revolutionary at the time because it says it brings God off the pedestal, because God is among us, God is us, within us. Yay. If God had a name, what would it be, and would we call it to her face? If you had faith in her in all her glory, what would you ask if you had just one question? And yeah, God is great. Yeah, God is good. Yeah. What if God was one of us? A little spark in each of us. Just a stranger on the bus, trying to make her way home. If God had a face, what would it look like, and would you want to see? If seeing meant that you would have to believe in things like heaven and in Jesus and the saints and all the prophets, and yeah, God is great. Yeah, God is good. Yeah. What if God was one of us? A little spark in each of us. Just a stranger on the bus, trying to make her way home. Just trying to make her way home. Back up to heaven all alone. Nobody calling on her phone, except for the Queen, maybe alone. Yes, if you know the words, feel free to sing along. This is a song for all of us. Woo. Yeah, God is great. Yeah, God is good. Yeah. What if God was one of us? Little spark in each of us. Just a stranger on the bus, trying to make her way home. Just trying to make her way home. Like a holy rolling stone. sees and recognizes the divine in you. Namaste.
Thank you, Jesse. Oh, aren't we blessed? Yeah. We are so blessed. Oh. Give another round of applause. So now I'm going to introduce you to my new beautiful friend and one of our new founding members, Leslie Ann Smith.
Well, it's just a privilege to be here, and it was just a privilege to hear you, Jessica. Thank you for sharing your music and your passion. Yes, I'm from Unity on the River in Amesbury, Massachusetts. Yes, and 26 years ago, we were meeting in a bedroom on the second floor of the minister's home. And there was a group of us in a study group, and we studied for about a year or two, and then thought, we need to bring this out into the community. And so we started in a bank rec room and in the Masons. We rented there for a while until we were able to create a ministry in a strip mall. And from the strip mall, we ended up buying the whole complex and having a giant campus. And at one time, we were 400 people with 2 services and a huge music ministry. And the thing about Unity is that not only is it about community, but as you know, it's all about how thoughts held in mind produce after their kind. So as we worked more and more in building that energy and that vibration of love and community and respect for one another, and our community started to grow, it also gave us the place to expand each and every one of our gifts and be so welcomed to grow our talents and our gifts with one another. So it gave me the opportunity to serve on the board and be an interim music director, to speak, to lead services, to teach classes. And that's what is incredible about coming together in community. That some of those little seeds that are in that divine diamond that maybe we haven't expressed yet, but we'd like to put our toe in, or maybe we'd like to jump in. We have that opportunity when we come together in community and we come in service to one another. That's where the explosion of all of our talents and our passions can really take place. So I'm forever, ever grateful for all the things that it has given me. And that need to belong, we were experiencing it a little bit earlier. My husband and I were sitting out there, and before anybody else came, we're talking about community, and we're sitting over by ourselves, feeling a little ostracized. I was reminded, that need to belong is greater than the need to eat. I mean, we so need to be with one another. And in community, it's singing together and speaking together and sharing food together. It's one of the greatest needs that we have. And in the community of love that we create here, I think the greatest thing that happened to me in Unity on the River was, I guess it was Bruce Lipton who said that 80 to 90% of the people that come into his belief workshops don't love themselves. They don't register on loving themselves. And I know so many of us would say, well, no, I love myself. But when we really test that core belief, 80 to 90% of us, think of that number, don't love ourselves. So it's just really astonishing, isn't it? Because how can we love one another and how can we love our planet? It really puts it all into perspective, doesn't it? No wonder there's war. No wonder we're polluting our planet. And no wonder we're in the situation that we're in. So what I just wanted to say is, I think Mark and I manifested you because we moved down to Gulfport and we felt this sense of home. I think it's because it's so theatrical. And it's like, oh my God, I think I can really be myself. And we're so grateful that feeling of like, oh my God, we can express ourselves, we can be fully ourselves in community here. But the thing that was missing was that we might have to drive instead of walk to our spiritual center, our spiritual home. And then we heard, no, there's a spiritual community evolving here in Gulfport. And so last week was my first day here. And I just went home with weepy because I thought, I've manifested my home, my spiritual home. And it only took a week. Yes. So I just want to say thank you to all of you. We're just so grateful to be in this community. We're grateful for our home that has a garden that does not look like this, but now we're inspired at what's possible. And yeah, I look forward to getting to know each and every one of you. So thank you, Reverend Kimberly, for asking me to art share. My favorite thing.
Thank you, Miss. Ah, what? We are so blessed. We are so blessed. I look at every face and I feel that from the bottom of my heart that we are truly so blessed. So Jessica, if you will share again with us, we would love it.
Hold the moment, darling, as they say.
I'll hold the moment. It's Jessica. Isn't she amazing?
Yeah.
All right. So everywhere we go, especially outside in nature, we are held and adored by the divine spirit in all that lives and breathes. This Amy Grant song conveys that message.
I was wasting time. Oh, so sure I'd find somebody who would never go. How could I know? Oh, none of them were true. None could be but you, the only one love divine. My heart, my mind are yours. Everywhere I go, see your face through the crowd. Hear your voice clear and loud. You are the light that I see. You have found me. Where would my heart go? Where you couldn't go to find me, far, far from here. Still you are near to me. Everywhere I go, see your face through the crowd. Hear your voice clear and loud. You are the light that I see. You have found me. fear and love. One light divine, you are the light I see. You surely have found me. Everywhere I go, see your face so clearly through every crowd. Hear your voice so clear and so loud. You are the light that I see. You have found me. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you, Jessica. Ah, so I'm back to my notes. You know, I've been trying it every which way to find the replacement for that teleprompter in the back. So I tried the computer, I've tried the notes, I tried just winging it. Now I'm back to my notes. So today I'm talking about the power of community, the power of the tribe. So I found these words by Johann Wolfgang von Goethe. The world is so empty if one only thinks of mountains, rivers, and cities. But to know someone who thinks and feels us, and who, even though may be distant, is close to us in spirit, this makes Earth feel like an inhabited garden. And aren't we here in this garden, inhabiting it so beautifully together? So I want to take a moment because the world of technology allows us to have community members, tribe members who are so strong with us but who might be far away. And we have one such tribe member today, Sari. Sari, right now, this very moment, is running a marathon out in Seattle, Washington. And we love you, Sari. Sari has dedicated her run in this marathon today to the memory of 8 friends who she has lost to suicide. And to raise awareness for suicide and suicide prevention. What a beautiful spirit is our own Sari. And to know that she is running right now and she's going to watch us later. So Sari, we love you. And we can't wait for you to come home. And we are with you on this run today in spirit. So I would love for you all to just take a moment, bow your heads. Let's send to Seattle, Washington, to Sari, our thoughts, some good vibrations, and wonderful energy to give her the strength to complete this 26-mile run that she is on today in such a valiant quest to honor her friends, to raise awareness so that everyone will know that we are never alone. We are always there in tribe, and you can always reach out to us. So Sari, we know that right now you are taking one step in front of the other, running this marathon, and we are sending to you our thoughts and our prayers and some good vibrations for you on this run. And we are so blessed to have Sari in our community. And I know you'll be done with the run, so you'll probably be sitting in the hot tub watching this. So that's what I hope for you, that you're sitting in the hot tub after this run watching our service today. So the meaning of our life is so intimately and richly connected to our tribes and tribes we choose, because we can be one tribe and then we can be a member of multiple tribes at the same time. We might have a small tribe that is our actual family, our genetic family that we were born into. We might have a work tribe. We might have a spiritual community tribe. And we might have an athletic tribe, a team that we are on. So many tribes that we can be a part of all at once. And we discover who we are by discovering the tribes we choose to be a part of. Who am I is not nearly as significant or interesting as asking, who are we? And who are we? By discovering where we belong, where we are, who is our tribe, we together as a collective come together as a tribe. Like many other species on Earth, we really do need each other to survive. As Leslie shared, we are so geared towards that through our DNA to be together in community, just like the animals. Right out there in the bay right now, there are pods of dolphins. They need each other to survive. Together as a pod, they gather up a school of fish so that even the weakest and the smallest can eat and have food to survive. So they survive together. Out in the wilderness, the wolves are together in a pack, and they thrive in a pack. They hunt together, they live together, they are so close to each other, truly brothers and sisters, a pack of wolves, while the lone wolf struggles to even survive. So the pack thrives, and the lone wolf might survive and might not. Same with us as humans. We thrive in community. We thrive in our tribe. And when we isolate ourselves, maybe by choice or maybe not by choice, when we become isolated, we end up over here, maybe in depression or anxiety. But when we can come together in community, in love, and know that you are never alone, that we are all there for each other, connected one to the other, that we are together as a tribe. We are together for each other in community. Because as humans, we must congregate, we must cooperate, we must establish and maintain the communities that sustain us. Our ancestors, they lived in nature. They lived in nature because they had to, because it's all they had. So they had to survive living in nature, constantly looking for food, constantly looking for shelter, constantly fighting to live. You know, we're a little more lucky than that. We have built our society. We live in buildings. We don't have to struggle every day to survive the elements as our ancestors did. Then we can choose. We have the choice. And we can choose to come out here in nature and experience it and love it without having to survive it. But we can come out into nature and learn to thrive. Brother Lynn like that. Yes. So we are blessed that we have built our society where we don't have to fight every day to live, every day to survive. And we build our society and we come together in community, and oh, what a beautiful day when we do, when we can come together and thrive rather than just survive. The tribes we develop throughout our life have the ability to heal us, have the ability to support us, inform us, and inspire us. Those tribes we choose to come together in. The tribe is truly a vital, essential part of our human condition. To come together to find those like-minded people. In modern society, we become so very focused on what is my purpose? What is my purpose in life? We go to full-on retreats to learn that. We go to workshops. We go to seminars to find what is my purpose. Well, I know for you that when we come together as a tribe and we have a purpose and it's our purpose, we all come together for a joint purpose. And it is our purpose that my purpose will become so clear and it will flow to me with ease and grace. I don't have to struggle and go to a retreat to try to find it. It's just going to come to me, just as it will for you. When you allow yourself to be in community, to be in your tribe, your purpose will flow to you in ease and grace, and it will be so clear. Just like that last week I said to someone, starting this community has been just like the red carpet appeared before me, and with each step that Cindy and I have taken on this journey, forming this community, the red carpet just kept rolling. We just kept following it. We just kept following it, and it just has brought us to this beautiful place where we are truly a tribe and a community. And I'm struggling with my papers.
You need a music stand.
A tribe matters because together we will always go further. A tribe is another word for community, and a community is a collection of like-minded people who share common values and beliefs. So I think that pretty well describes us. We are a like-minded group with values and beliefs that are in alignment with each other, and we come together for a common purpose and a goal. And the goal is about a big impact. We're going to make a big impact on this world, in this community. And it could be that your tribe, if it's your tribe, that maybe that big impact is in sales. And maybe it is in, curing diseases. Maybe it's in research. Maybe it's in philanthropic achievement or anything else imaginable. For us here at Unity of Gulfport, our community and our tribe, it is a meaningful and greater connection to source energy, advancing the spiritual awakening and transformation of each member of our tribe. We come together in love with each of us who are like-minded and committed to the experience of spiritual innovation, connection, and inspiration. Together, we are awakening the power of community and the power of our tribe. And a movement is always thrilling, isn't it? Movement. To be part of a movement, because it's the work of the many people. So we come together as many people, all connected, all seeking something better. And what we are seeking is the divine connection to source energy. And then to share that out, to radiate that out, to allow us to know that God is one of us, that she is one of us, that she is within us and all around us all the time, and good all the time. And that we are sharing that message out to the world. We are radiating it out through the walk we walk and the talk we talk, that people see it and know it. They don't have to guess at who we are or what we are. And we have a movement right here, and I am so happy that all of you are part of my tribe, and that I am part of your tribe. It's a beautiful place and a beautiful thing. And our movement is moving from me to we. Moving from me to we. As we come together in harmony and balance and love. Me. I am me. I am an individual, unique creation of God. Just as you. We are each and every one of us unique and individual children of God. Created for a purpose. That's me. And then we come together in tribe. We come together in community with that focus and that intention. And we are now a we. So here we are, me, moving to a we. And our opportunities just became endless. And our possibilities just became infinite. So here we are, a group of individuals connected one to each other, come together in the we that is our tribe. But now I want to say, let's come together as me, our tribe. Me, our tribe. And let's move into we, the world. Let's go out there and influence the entire world, showing people our heart, our authenticity. Coming together, we honor who we are, we honor each other, and we honor our environment, where we live, where we come from. You know, and they say a group needs only two things to be a tribe: a shared interest and a way to communicate. Well, I just shared with you, we have that shared interest. We are here together seeking that connection to our higher power, that connection to our source energy, and come together, all seeking that. Where two or more are gathered, the opportunities are infinite. The possibilities are endless. And I know and affirm that we have both that shared interest and a way to communicate. Our way to communicate, this is one of the best ways. We come together every Sunday morning in this celebration service. What an amazing way to communicate. And when we come together to communicate, whether it's in person, at our special events that we have on Sunday, on Wednesday at meditation. We have special events coming up. We're going to have a solstice. We're going to have a Christmas Eve candlelight. We're going to have a burning bowl. It's going to be so amazing coming together in that sacred space to share that sacred time. So whether we come together to communicate in person, or whether we're communicating on social media, or even via live stream. What an amazing opportunity we have to communicate. We can communicate with Sari, who's all the way across the country on the other coast, and let her know that we are sending our love and our thoughts, just as we can communicate with people all around the world. We had, I watch it every week. We look at the analytics on our live stream, where it's going out to. And, the first week we had it mostly Florida, mostly Florida people watching us. But then there was Tennessee come in second place. And I was like, I think I got somebody from high school watching it. But last week, Florida was still number one. And the UK was number two. So I thought that's pretty exciting. Wow. I'm like, wow, okay. And then Sari comes in there on the West Coast. So I think she's talking about us. We're coming together. Human beings just can't help it. We need to belong. Just like Leslie said, we need that belonging. We need that place to belong to, and a place and people to belong to. The quality of our tribe is a direct relationship with how authentically we show up. So if we show up, the authenticity and an authentic connection to each other, the quality of our tribe is immeasurable, because it's how authentically we come to the group, how authentically we come to the community, how authentically we step out into the world. There can be a downside to tribes though too. There can be a downside. Tribes can run amok. Either they become disconnected to source, they become too fixated or too focused on a personality or an ideology. And then what happens is that it becomes that the tribe believes that anybody who isn't in that group is not as good as are not deserving of, and so then there's prejudice. But if we can step forward and that me to we, without without getting all fixated on a personality, okay? Not getting fixated on any one person, but come together truly, authentically, in connection one to each other, and always our connection to source, and allowing that to lead us, allowing spirit to lead us, we will be a strong, beautiful tribe. And Brene Brown, I found a quote by Brene Brown that I thought just really, really fits in with not only this topic, but also this place in the message. So let me read it to y'all, because I didn't remember. So Brene Brown says, I define connection as the energy that exists between people when they feel seen, heard, and valued. When they can give and receive without judgment, and when they derive sustenance and strength from their relationship. Isn't that beautiful? Let me say it again. I define connection as the energy that exists between people when they feel seen, heard, and valued. When they can give and receive without judgment, and when they derive sustenance and strength from the relationship. So I couldn't say it any better, to say that that would be my goal. We talked about goals just a minute ago, that this tribe, that we all come together and we are seen, heard, and valued, and that we find sustenance and strength in our relationship one to each other. Oh, I think that's a goal worthy of having. And because we are by nature tribal beings, conformity comes natural to us. We want to conform to what everybody expects or wants of us. But the key to that is to be your fabulous individual self as the member of the tribe, and then bring all of that individual fabulousness to the tribe. Each one different, individual, and fabulous in our own right, and not losing your identity by trying to fit in. We can all be unique and individual, wonderful beings connected to Source, because that's exactly how we were created to be. Individual, unique, special beings, each and every single one of us. Just like every snowflake that is different, we are all different, and each perfect in our own way, in God's way, the way we were created by our Creator. So building a community and fostering our own tribe is about stepping out of our small self and moving into our bigger self. Stepping out of our small self, moving into our bigger self, knowing that we can all go farther together. That this is about making a difference. Making a difference, not one of us at a time, the whole tribe at a time. And then we truly become difference makers, and we are making a difference. So in closing, I'm going to say that we build our community, our tribe, by connecting one to each other, honoring that connection, and serving a greater purpose to foster and encourage a greater connection to our source energy. We come together in celebration here on Sundays, and we are spiritually fed. And that helps us keep that connection strong, helps us keep that connection right there with us, where we recognize and know that God is within us, each and every one of us, that Christ consciousness. And as we radiate it out, worn out through the week, and we come together on Wednesday for meditation, pop into our Facebook page to see what's going on social media. All of that is our communication. So there we have our shared interests and our communication. So that makes us a tribe. And what a beautiful, wonderful tribe we are. So with the blessing of technology, knowing that we can share that with the whole world and with each other, even though we might not be in person with each other. So I'm going to finish with the words that I started with by Johann Wolfgang von Goethe. They might ring a little differently now. The world is so empty if one only thinks of mountains, rivers, and cities. But to know someone who thinks and feels with us, and who, though distant, is close in spirit, this makes the earth for us an inhabited garden. I want you to know every day without fail that I love you and I see you. And I am so thankful and grateful to be here with you. Namaste. So here she comes, the fabulous president of the Board of Trustees. That was inspiring. Thank you, Reverend Kim. So one of the things Leslie said is, as we form this community, each of us has seeds inside of us that we're planting and starting and growing. And so Reverend Kimberly asked me if I would do the meditation, which I've never done before. So hopefully this is a new seed that will start growing. So if you would, the first thing I'll tell you is that we are celebrating Advent, and that's the 4 weeks leading up to Christmas. And the first week of Advent is a reflection on both hope and faith, for without one, you cannot have the other. Hope is the expectation and desire of things to come, and faith is the trust and knowing that they will come. So with that, please close your eyes, sit straight, and be still. Take a deep breath and exhale. Take another breath and notice that as you take your breath, your chest rises, and as you exhale, it falls. Use this moment to center yourself and quiet your mind. Focus on your breathing. With each breath, you are breathing in nature and the sacredness of this space. With each breath, you are breathing in the intention and the kindness of those around you. And with each breath, allow spirit to awaken within you. Take a moment now and acknowledge the divine spirit within. Allow spirit to inspire your thoughts and your hopes. Think for a moment. What hopes do you have for your life? Perhaps you're hoping for healing from the loss of a loved one, or for improved health. Maybe you desire deeper connection or more fulfilling relationships. Maybe your hope is for abundance or community. Now focus on just one of those. Imagine what it will feel like when you have that hope fulfilled. I want you to feel that joy now. Allow yourself to smile with the knowledge that it will be fulfilled. Acknowledge Spirit with the gratitude in this moment. Your faith already allows you to see and feel that joy. And it is your faith that is the knowing that your hope will be fulfilled. And so it is.
Thank you, everyone. So, Celine Dion, for many years, was married to only one man in Hollywood, Renee Angelil, who was 30 years her senior. And sadly, unfortunately, 2 years ago, Renee passed away, leaving Celine, who had been helped and guided, maybe even controlled every step of the way, to build a new sound and hopefully a new life from the ground up. She created a new album called Courage, which is filled with songs about being on her own, moving forward, acknowledging one's imperfections. So we have all had so much loss in the past 2 years, whether we are mourning a loved one, whether we are changing stuck patterns, whatever we are grieving and or building anew. This song called Courage is a song that speaks to that mourning of the past, maybe an old pattern that didn't serve us, and the promise of a brand new frontier that we can build. So I recently began building my own new frontier. So here we go again. I have my font extremely huge on my iPad, and I'm going to start the song. So without further ado, here we go. I would be lying if I said I'm fine. I think of you at least 100 times. But in the echo of my voice I hear your words, just like you're there. I still come home from a long day, so much to talk about, so much to say. I'd like to think that we're still making plans, in conversations that will never end, in conversations that will never end. Courage, don't you dare fail me now. I need you to keep away the doubt. Staring at the face of something new, you're all I've got. Hold on to courage, don't you dare fail me now. Not one to hide from the truth I know. It's out of my hands, but I can't let you go. There's no replacing the way you touch me. I still feel the rush. Sometimes it drowns me till I can't breathe, thinking it's only in a memory. But then I talk to you like I did then, in conversations that will never end. Courage, don't you dare fail me now. I need you to keep away the doubt. Staring at the face of something new, you're all I've got. Hold on to courage, don't you dare fail me now.
don't you dare fail me now. 'Cause it's not easy. You're not with me. What a madness goes faster now. And it's a train wreck. But I won't crash yet. Long as your echo never fades out. Courage, don't you dare fail me now. Be brave, everyone.
That was beautiful. Thank you. Okay, so I'm going to give you some announcements for the week. The big news is, or the sad news is, this is the last time we'll be here. And we're pretty sad about it. But we had decided early on that at 50 people, we would feel that we had maxed out of our space. And so last week we had achieved that and more. And so thank you all for being here. We have secured the rec room at the Gulfport Rec Center just down the street. It's got plenty of space for 110. So at 110, we'll be moving locations again. So let's work on that. And I do want to announce that it costs about $685 a week, and
A month. A month.
I'm sorry, a month. And frankly, I was quite touched. Bill and Sari actually donated our first month's rent. Jenny Johnston has, yes, Bill, thank you. Sari, thank you. Jenny Johnson has also pledged a week, and Camille and Elaine have also pledged a month. So we really appreciate that our needs as a community are being taken care of. It's very generous, and we thank you for that. We are setting up, Bill and Derek came last week with us to go and look at the space and make sure we could decorate it and make it feel a little bit homey. So we appreciate them. They're buying our lectern for us, which would be quite lovely. And we're putting some panels together. So we're going to need some volunteers. We'll need some volunteers to help us with setup. The community center will provide the chairs for us, but we'll need to have somebody set up the chairs and the panels and just get us ready for church, and maybe even transport some of that. So if you can volunteer, Bob, thank you, is helping with that. So if there are any other, and Deb is going to help us with that. So thank you. When we define a need for the community always takes care of it. So thank you for everybody for that. We're so appreciative. We also, and I forgot Deb's, Kathy. One of the needs I have is for a bookkeeper because it's just way out of my comfort zone. And Kathy is volunteered to take care of our bookkeeping needs. And we still need some audio visual, maybe somebody who can edit videos and help us with live stream. So if that's in your comfort zone, we could really sure use your help. We will be adding 2 new elements to Facebook page. The first one is the Daily Word, and we'll be subscribing to that. But that is a really a good place to tune in every day and help get a little meditation or a little thought for the day to keep us focused on our journey to be deeply connected to spirit all the time. And the second part of that is that we are looking to do daily meditations. So if that is in your comfort level and you would like to volunteer, we'll tape it probably once a week, and then we'll play the tape every day. So Reverend Kimberly will start us out, but if we have volunteers who can do some guided meditations, they'll be about 15 minutes long. We'd love to have your help. The last, upcoming events. We need volunteers for December 18th for Bay Pines, the Veterans Cemetery, and that is to lay wreaths on the graves for the veterans.
Wreaths across America.
Wreaths across America. I should have read your entire email. So and you've already mentioned winter solstice on December 21st, Christmas Eve, December 24th. Both of those events likely will be on the beach near the rec center, so that's going to be really a lot of fun. We'll have a burning bowl ceremony as well. And then just a reminder, Mind, Body, Spirit Expo takes place in downtown Gulfport, January 22nd. Our spaces are going quickly. If you are a practitioner or a vendor, please sign up for that. We are sending emails out. If you are still not getting an email, please let us know. Cindy Organtini is in the back, and she can help get your emails all straightened out. We are tithing for Heaven on Earth. Last week, our offering was $461. So that was $46.10 we're tithing. So our total right now is $270. And today will be the last day that we'll be tithing to that charity. And so anything in the offering will get added to this. So thank you for that. Some of you may be aware that there is a Giving Tuesday campaign. And that was sent out through email, and we've already started raising some money for Giving Tuesday. So if you've seen those emails, that's not coming from somebody else, that's being generated by your spiritual community. And the last thing I'll tell you is that we are beginning our formal membership registration next week. Now, I will tell you that that is to be counted amongst the founders members. So founding members, we are going to take anybody who becomes a member from October 24th, when we started our first service, for a period of 9 months, because it takes 9 months to birth anything. So 80 founding members. So next week we're going to start that campaign, and as part of that, we will have the Founders Club on our website, which we don't have up yet, but we will. And on Facebook, we'll start the Founders Group. Now, on that, we will post each week any financial information for the Founders Group. If you sign up as a member, you'll have access to all of that information. And any board meeting minutes will be posted in the Founders Group. So any members will have access to any of that. We believe in integrity, honesty, and transparency. So we'll share out any of that information. And if anybody ever has any questions, they can call us, either one of us directly. And that's it for me. Thank you. So
now we are going to end this fabulous day, but not end the day, but continue our celebration with the peace song and the unity prayer. So if I can ask Jessica to come up, she will lead us in the peace song. So I think you all have pieces of paper that have the
Pieces for the peace song.
pieces of paper for
You know,
the
our
peace
message
song.
was all about coming together today. I should have sung "Come Together Right Now." But that's a song for another day. So let's sing the peace song, and I will make a note to myself to research I guess we can do it a cappella, as they once did. Now there is peace on earth, and it has begun with me. Now there is peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be.
God as creator, family all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Now there is peace on earth. Yes, this is the moment now. With every step I take, yes, this is my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Now there is peace on earth, and it has begun with me.
Peace begins right here and right now.
So let us affirm together the unity prayer. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. For God is amazing.
All the time.
And all the time.
God is amazing.
Yes. Hallelujah. Thank you so much, Jessica.